Well, Heritage Watch was founded in 2003 as a result of increased pressure on heritage resources in Cambodia. There's a serious problem with looting of antiquities in the countryside of Cambodia. So our projects initially started with grassroots training, trying to deal with issues of poverty. And of course, tourism inevitably becomes incorporated in this challenge we face, because tourism can be a real positive force in trying to arrest the destruction of heritage in countries around the world, not only Cambodia. Our activities are nationwide, so we have a lot of our work is directed at rural areas around Cambodia, because a lot of people are looking for antiquities under the ground. But of course, Angkor draws millions of tourists on an annual basis, so that also is a pressure on those monuments. But all those people concentrated in one place can be perhaps coaxed to begin to go outwards into the rural areas and bring economic development there. So this is part of our strategies to generate longer stays in Cambodia, as well as promote responsible tourism in Cambodia and promote corporate responsibility, encouraging local businesses to give back to the heritage and arts and culture sectors of the country. Well, our main project right now is called the Heritage Friendly Tourism Campaign. And this is a sort of multifaceted campaign in which we offer certification to businesses that are meeting a number of criteria, including development if they're helping building schools or wells, if they're hiring numbers of artists or performers, these kinds of things. We really would love to see tourists frequenting those businesses. So the certification gives these businesses an edge in the competitive tourism market in Siem Reap and elsewhere in Cambodia as well, in Phnom Penh and Sihanoukville, the sort of three major tourist destinations. So as part of that, we promote these businesses through our magazine called Touchstone, and through banners and all kinds of advertising around Cambodia to really encourage people who generally stay for a short time. So we have a very high brand awareness, and people will be looking for these businesses.
And I understand you have a map, a heritage map, so to speak?
Yes, that's right. Well, actually, this is a project that's under development that we would like to see distributed at Angkor that gives people an alternative to seeing the temple. So it's a map that is designed to ease the traffic in Angkor. So each temple has a stoplight, so people can see when the temples, at what times they're the most busy, and perhaps select a different temple to visit at that time. So it makes the visit much more enjoyable. Yes, so we have a very wide distribution for the magazine. It's a free publication, and it covers all of the things that a visitor to Cambodia would be interested in learning about the country, from art and photography to actual archaeological research. I'm an archaeologist, and a number of my colleagues are contributing stories to this magazine, so they get a real insider's look at cutting-edge research, also a really in-depth look at contemporary art and culture in Cambodia, plus great restaurants, recommendations, hotels, things like that.
You're a nonprofit foundation. To what extent is the private sector, the tourism services providers and hotels supporting your foundation?
Well, we've had some really great liaisons with the private sector as far as promoting the heritage-friendly brand in Cambodia. So we've had great support from institutions like ANZ Royal Bank and DHL, for example, and Petronas are some of the major players in Cambodia that have contributed to supporting our promotion of this campaign and the larger aspects of heritage-friendly tourism. But of course, there's always room for more, so we're constantly on the lookout for corporate sponsorship. Well, last year we had 100 establishments that are around Cambodia that are certified by Heritage Watch, and so we hope to see that grow. Of course, not all establishments are meeting the criteria, so it is something a business actually has to meet these 7 criteria, or several of these criteria, to become heritage friendly. But when a business sees that this is having an impact, and our research on people visiting Siem Reap indicates that they are actually willing to go out of their way to find heritage-friendly businesses, and surprisingly enough, willing to pay a premium for products from heritage-friendly businesses. So there is that sentiment in the traveling public. We're dealing with a public who's interested in heritage anyways. So specifically in countries that have heritage assets, this kind of branding is really, I think, a powerful tool. Our website is heritagewatchinternational.org.
Great. Dougald O'Reilly, thank you very much.